relating to the global fight against drug trafficking and abuse. It is a day to remember, as it marks the public destruction of more than 2 tons of cocaine that the National Drug Enforcement Agency, NDAA, was able to seize as far back as 2010 with assistance from other sister agencies and partner organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, when I made the bold initiative to hive off the NDAA from the Ministry of Interior and place it under the purview of the Office of the President in 2010, I had strong reasons for doing so. It did not imply at the time that I was apprehensive or inappreciative of the strenuous efforts the Ministry of Interior has been exerting to curb the incidence of drug-related crimes in the country. But I had a special interest in the fight against drugs to ensure that the youth of this country are not exposed to the dangers posed by drug abuse. Therefore, it is not surprising that the discovery and seizure of such a large quantity of drugs took place at a very short interval after relocating the agency. Among others, this has 2 significant, important ramifications for government. The first of this public drugs destruction exercise confirms that ever since the advent of my government in 1994, I have consistently made it clear that government would never be a party to any kind of social ill that has the potential of wrecking the future of the citizens of this country, especially the youth. My government has since then been devising policies geared towards addressing all potential threats to the Gambian youth and women. To this end, government has been engaging all security institutions, including the NDAA, to come up with appropriate programs and strategies aimed at ensuring that our security personnel are always on top of their jobs and ahead of criminals in relation to fighting crime in the country. The second significant ramification of this public destruction exercise is that for once and for posterity, we are able to show to the whole world that the Gambia stance on drugs and corruption is clear, as we are translating our slogan, "No to drugs and corruption," into concrete action. When this was made the theme for the presidential address during the 2010 22nd July Revolution celebrations, I stated with conviction that while the sub-region has been targeted as a conduit for hard drugs destined for the West, our position is that the Gambia will never be part of such a hub. We are more determined than ever before to ascertain that the Gambian people do not allow their borders and resources to be used either for internal drug trade or for the notorious transit of any illicit substance to other countries. I can guarantee this with the help of the Almighty Allah. On this eventful day, I thank the National Drug Enforcement Agency for having made this landmark success. The seizure of more than 2 tons of cocaine in the country is a historic achievement. In this regard, the conduct of all the men and women of the agency in the realization of this success is highly commendable. My sincere appreciation goes to all of you and to all other sister security institutions for having supported the agency at every stage of operations, leading to the discovery and seizure of the drugs. In particular, I have been reliably informed of the active involvement of other institutions, such as the Serious Organized Crime Agency, SOCA, of the United Kingdom, and a host of other foreign organizations, both nationally and internationally. To all of them, I convey a very big thank you. With specific reference to the means of destruction of the drugs, I extend profound appreciation to the British High Commission for having provided an incinerator for the agency. In the past, drug destruction was done in the open, prompting my office to ask the agency to engage partner institutions to help them use more modern and environmentally friendly technologies for drug destruction. When the agency approached the British High Commission for assistance, they did not hesitate to come to their aid. For this, we are most appreciative. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by stating unequivocally that drugs have no place in our society. My personal conviction is that drug abuse is perhaps the worst form of self-enslavement. It has the potential of destroying the mind while undermining societal progress in various ways. We have all witnessed how communities have been robbed of their youthful populations who could have contributed significantly to the progress of humanity. Without doubt, drugs can destroy the very future of an entire nation, thus making it the scourge of our modern times. Therefore, my government will continue to wage a protracted war and maintain the strictest zero-tolerance policy against drug abuse in all its forms. Those who are bent on tarnishing the good image of this country by engaging in illicit drug trafficking will never go unpunished, as they have no place to hide. To the youth of the Gambia, my advice to you is simple. Do not go near drugs. Think of the great educational opportunities my government continues to create for you and make the most of them. In this way, you will be able to play your role well when the time comes for you to do so. Thank you, and thank you all for your kind attention.
Gambia maswa ini ba, ya jamele foto,